indoors, I'm sure. Yeah. I mean, I had that one time when I was doing my shepherd slinging. There was like a little girl just started like screaming off in the background, and I was like, it sounded bad. Like it sounded scary. Like I was just like, I don't know what to do right now.
Well, I'm far out in the woods, so the only thing you're going to hear is cars and animals. Oh, just got the notification. People are going to start popping up real soon.
Sweet.
Oh, I missed that one. So this morning I had a pretty bad live. I will say that.
Oh, what was going on? Or just like low?
Mostly trolls. Mostly just trolls.
That'll happen.
Yeah, it happens a lot.
Yeah.
They get in my comment section, start talking about stuff that you're not supposed to be talking about on a live, and then they expect me to talk about it. And it's like, you can't win for losing. It's either they're going to report you for something or report you for what they said.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. I was playing games.
Oh, yeah.
What's up, Laughing Girl? Welcome in. And Alex. We're doing well.
What's up,
I'm doing
guys?
well. This is Bam Bam Outdoors from West Virginia.
Hey, guys. I shoot slingshots at cans.
And recently I made some targets that I'm going to send down there.
Oh, it's going to be awesome. I can't wait to bust those up.
Hard to see. I've been contemplating if I should make some more today on the stream.
I mean, I could always use targets.
Yeah, that's the thing, right? Like,
I always use
Laughing
targets.
Girl says, "Bam, bam, f them trolls." That's right.
Exactly.
Who needs them? I'll make some more of those targets. I guess that would be fitting because I'm talking with you today.
So, guys, pardon me if I squint at the camera like this. I am snowblind right now.
Yeah, looking out into a sea of white and then back at a phone camera can't be the easiest thing on your eyes.
No. It's definitely not.
Landon Seller, you remind me of Gabe Owners. I don't know who you're talking about, and I don't know who that is.
Gabe Owners. I don't even know who that is.
Oh, just a personal friend of mine. No.
Oh, it's this guy on this weird TV show in Japan. Really? I didn't think anybody in Japan was named Gabe.
Oh, yeah. Maybe
Oh, I missed again. Snow blindness is getting to me. Because, like, I turn back and I'm like, and then I turn back out there and I'm like, there we go.
Bam Bam could have sound effects going, ki-poo, ki-pow.
I have my own natural sound effects. It's a can.
Yeah.
So I made your band sets today.
Oh, you did? Awesome.
Yeah, I made your band sets. I made you 3 for clay, and I'm going to make you 3 for steel. I'm going to see if I can send some steel with it. I just got to see if it's going to overweigh the package.
Right.
But like I said, start with clay.
Yes. Yeah, for sure.
You definitely want to start with clay, because if you hit your frame or your hand, I would feel really, really bad.
No, and yeah, it'd be cool to. I'll open the package up on the stream and go and maybe the next stream I'll go out and try to do some slinging. I think the area, because I live in a town, like in town, and there's like a defunct gravel pit that I would sling at, but I don't know if I can get back there right now because
the
snow. Yeah.
Yeah. Honestly, the best thing to do, what I did when I started was I would throw well, you said you live in town, so I don't know if that's possible, but if you have like an open area in your yard, just throw a can out in your yard and hit that, and the can, it's called a can chase. So you just throw a can out in the yard, and every time you hit it, it'll move further away, and then the goal is to just keep hitting it.
Okay. It
Yeah.
kind of like where my property is. I'm like in a V. So like the front of my property is road, and the back of my property is also a road. So I'll have to like, you know what I mean? Like the
watch out
road
for
goes
cars
like that,
and
then I'm like living there. So, what do we got here? Vinzi. She's so angry for me. It's time.
How was Gimbo
I don't
or
know.
Gizmo and Pam?
I don't know what
do
to
have
do about
pets.
that, Vinzi. Oh yeah, he has a adorable dog.
Yeah, he's awesome.
The name is escaping me right now, but
his name's Bo.
Bo. Right.
Yeah, like bow and arrow, Bo, but spelled differently.
Yeah.
B-O instead of B-O-W.
All right, on. What's going on, Livestream? Welcome in. How you doing, buddy? One of my mods' names is Livestream, so it's funny. But
live streams on the live stream.
Yeah.
That was a good one. All right, so we were kind of talking about this like during our phone call, but what made you get into pottery again?
Mostly just coming across it on YouTube, and then I've always been like an artistic guy. I've hopped around from a bunch of different, like from thing to thing, you know, painting, sculpting with soapstone and all sorts of stuff. And then I just kind of got obsessed, and I was like, man, I really want to do that. And then my fiance bought me a wheel for my birthday. And so that's kind of just where it all began, you know?
Dude, that is so awesome.
And now I'm doing it on YouTube. Like I think partially, so I started this kind of my pottery journey on YouTube partially because I wanted people who had inspired me, and like in their streams I was like modding on their streams and stuff, and I was like, I'm going to start doing this, and they're like, oh, I'll check you out. So I wanted to have a place for them to see what I was up to. But then I don't think there's too many examples of people getting into like specifically pottery where you watch them go from someone who's never touched a pottery wheel in their life to, you know, kind of where I'm at now, where I'm kind of I don't know, like an amateur potter. Like I can do some stuff, but I'm not like super fluent yet. But I plan on getting there someday.
Oh yeah. No, I think that's a cool thing too. It's like you get to watch your entire journey from start to finish, like where you started and all that stuff. Not to mention, like, you know, in the future, like with kids and stuff like that, they get to see that too, like the cool stuff that you got to do, or like family, friends, like that kind of stuff.
Yeah, 100%. It's also already like paid its like dividends in that regard, where I look back now already and see, you know, the first stream, and I'm just like holding on to I can't even get the wheel or the clay to stick on the wheel, and it's just cool to watch and kind of remind myself like, hey, like I've put in the hours and I'm getting better, you know?
Yeah. You see where you started and where you are now. Like I kind of do that with slingshots too. So like I started short draw. Now, granted, I started slingshots when I was a kid, but I started short draw, and I watched all these guys like start doing long draw. So short draw for all the potters in here looks like this, and then long draw is like that. So I started short draw, and I started watching a lot of the people that I follow do long draw, and I always thought it was like super scary, but I wanted to try it. And then I started getting on YouTube and doing these live streams. And basically I have watched my transition of like how I was holding the pouch and like different things that I was doing. I go back and watch
Right.
every one of my live streams just to see like, why did I miss the can? How did that happen? And it's kind of a good documentary of like, oh, you need to fix this, or you're doing really good at this, or this is some things you could try or improve, like that kind of stuff. I like that.
100%.
Not to mention, like, when I get old, my kids can see, like, they could just go back and watch, like, the dumb things that their father was doing. Because I don't just do slingshots, I
Yeah.
do all kinds of dumb stuff.
Yeah. It's cool just to, like, you know, have that video journal essentially of your progress. And that was kind of like, yeah, a big part of why I was like, from the very first time I do this, I want to be, because you know, it was nerve wracking to even do that.
Yeah.
You know, because you know it's up on the
Yeah, you're putting a part of yourself
up on
out there
YouTube.
for everybody to see.
Yeah.
That alone is scary.
All right. What's up, that one guy? Live stream says, "Good, bud. How are you? I'm doing well, man." Daniel G. That's nice. Thank you for letting me know about repenting. Sometimes you gotta play around to find out. The guy with the brown hat. What? That's probably me. What do you want, James? What do you want?
You know what I could do? I can go grab a brown hat real quick and we could confuse him.
Yeah, and I'll grab a black hat. We'll swap and really quick.
Be like, what do you need, man? What do you need? Hamilton, what's up?
Yo, what's it going on, Hamilton? Happy Sunday to everybody out there. This is Bam Bam Outdoors. I should have put your whatever. I'll do it afterwards up for the VOD.
That's
put
usually
chat
what I
marks.
do anyway. When I do a live with somebody else, I'll put like their thing afterwards because it doesn't let me tag people in the beginning, but it does at the end.
Right. Bam Bam. What is your YouTube channel name? I will subscribe. Bam Bam Outdoors. BAM.
Yep, Bam Bam Outdoors.
And then Outdoors.
Bam
And if you
Bam
start
all
watching
caps.
him, Bam Bam all caps. That's right. If you type, what I found is I've typed in just lowercase and you come up. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But the cool thing with Bam Bam is he is in a network of a bunch of other Slingshot channels and outdoors channels. So you can find, if you enjoy this kind of content that he's making, you can find it's basically hard to find a time that someone isn't on live, you know, slinging when you get into that group.
Yeah. Not to mention there's a lot of good people to like learn from. So if like you're interested in doing this, there's a lot of knowledgeable people. Like I learned from a lot of those people that are in my live streams.
Right.
That can's about had it. I'm gonna have to do a can chain soon.
Alrighty. Almost split one already. Wow.
Don't Bam Bam inside, guys, or your mom will punish you.
Yes. Slingshotting, Bam Bamming is an outdoor activity for sure.
Exactly. Dang, that can's folded already.
Dangling, holding on by a thread.
Oh yeah. It's almost cut. It'll probably be this next shot and then I'll have to go change it.
Nice.
Oh, did I ever explain to you why you don't want band twist?
I don't think so, no.
Okay, so
I think we covered that yesterday.
So after a shot, your bands will look like this.
Right, okay.
So what I do is I just turn it to where they're flat again, and it does two things. One, it'll make it to where those bands will be lined up when you go to take your next shot. And two, it'll cause you not to hit your fingers because it's not twisting through the air.
Right.
Yeah.
And yeah, send that projectile going off.
Into your hand.
Yeah. Into your neighbor's window. Maybe not
Safety
your
is up.
neighbor's.
Oh yeah. No, it wouldn't hit my neighbor's window, but it'd probably knock one of mine out. Oh, I'm missing. That's snow blindness. I looked at the porch too long. Might need to get some sunglasses. This is getting crazy.
Gonna hide a couple people here being goofballs.
Okay, that one tapped it, but didn't split it. I got another oval piece.
Yeah, it's
like a jelly bean.
Oh, nice.
I got another. Oh, I just dropped it.
Oh, she gone.
She gone.
Oh wow, it is a little bit of a troll fest today. I might pop on sub only mode here.
Wow. I think we've talked about this before. The whole trolling fest that happens on YouTube. I don't understand it. What I find interesting is how we get trolled in different ways.
Yeah. Give me a minute, dude. What's up, Sunset? Said you're making targets. Yeah, I'm making these targets. It's just a little clay disc, and it's hard. I don't know if it's coming through because that light is so bright. But it has my little fresh cup of Joel stamp.
Dude, I love that stamp. You should definitely start putting that on all of your work. I think
I have my monogram, which is like my first and last name put into one. I don't know how well that shows up, but it's probably backwards too. But I haven't decided whether I'm going to stamp, my monogram or go with Fresh Cup of Joel as my pottery thing. But we'll see.
And that's why you always pull away from your face first.
Oh, dang.
Yep. I got to grab another slingshot. Give me 2 seconds.
Alrighty. Yeah. Double A. Your aim is a bit off. Get over it. Yeah, I don't know where the
Handset broke.
The whole trolling mindset comes from. I guess they just don't understand that we're human beings. Oh, cool, says Laughing Girl. Yeah, they're kind of neat. It'll be fun to see them break, and I want to do some, once I get my kiln set up in the spring, I'll fire some off. And these ones I'm going to send bone dry, or just air dried. And I'm going to fire some off and see how they break, if they break differently. Oh, come on, enough with complaining about trolls. Okay. What's up, Butler? See, it's fun having the power. Say, see ya. And then they'll move on to some other stream and troll them.
Maybe.
AA, yeah.
Having to move to tubes.
Oh, yeah?
Little tube shooter.
What is the main advantage or differences, I guess, between tubes and bands?
It's a little bit easier, in my opinion, to aim with flat bands because you have a narrower like reference point, I guess.
Right.
Tubes are a bit more durable,
Okay.
but flat bands are faster and snappier.
Oh man, this clay is so wet; it just keeps sticking on my board here. But we'll figure it out.
Oh, Butler's in here. What's up, Butler?
Yeah, what's going on, Butler?
Butler's awesome.
Why did you get rid of Merez? Why would you get rid of Laughing Girl? She didn't even say anything, or you deleted a video. She said adios, conmigo. What the heck? What are you saying? Okay, I'm fully here now. I ate some weird mix of eggs and some weird veggies. That sounds weird. I hope you can stomach that all right.
Kind of sounds like egg salad.
Kind of sounds like egg salad, yeah. And sorry about that, Laughing Girl. I don't know. Maybe it was because we have an English only rule here, so maybe he saw adios and was like, "That's not English." But so I don't know if it happens to you much, Bam Bam, but I get a lot of random languages
Same,
in my chat. But then, like, I would suggest sometime just going through and copying them over to Google Translate, and some of it's really awful stuff. And so I've just made a no, like some of it's just hello, I hope you're doing well, like that stuff. But some of it's like some not great stuff. So I just like don't do I just have no other languages kind of rule. But did I get banned? No, I think he just hid that one. That one message, Laughing Girl. You're all good. You are welcome. I know Laughing Girl from a couple other streams, and she is good people. And what's going on, Omizu? You had a great stream going on, and I hope you have a wonderful day at your work there.
Oh, I'm missing so bad.
It's the band, or it's the tubes. You switched up
It
the
is.
kit, and now, yeah.
Yeah, it threw me off. There we go. Back on. Sometimes it just takes a couple shots.
Yeah, you got to adjust to the new setup.
So,
yeah.
What are you using as like this is going to be like the complete wrong terminology, but what are you using as like your little cookie cutter thing?
It's just a bottle cap.
Oh, snap.
Yeah, so
Dude,
when you said
cool.
like 40 mils, this one is like around like 37 mils, and then I'm just taking these and making them a little bit bigger. It's not going to be exact, obviously, but
oh no, I ain't worried about it being exact.
And the thing that a lot of people don't think about is the when you have like a wet biscuit, like of clay, if this like as they dry, they'll shrink. So this at one point was about the same thickness as that piece, but it's kind of really hard to tell over the.
No, I can see it. It's like the tiniest little bit.
Yeah. So as the water evaporates, right, everything shrinks and tightens up, and so every clay body has its own shrinkage rate. And then when you go to fire it, it's even more pronounced. So like you can have a 10% size reduction, overall size reduction from firing something, which is
that's substantial. Yeah, that's pretty.
Yeah.
How do you keep it from cracking at that point? Because if it shrinks too much, it'll crack, right?
Well, that's the so because it's shrinking well, it's like in a molten state almost in the kiln. So that this first shrinking isn't enough to I guess part of it is you want to have an even thickness throughout your entire pot. So that like one section doesn't dry out more than another, or if they are drying out at a different rate, that it's not enough to then like create more internal forces. Something that happens a lot. So Unfortunately, I didn't get a handle on it in time, but I will make you a mug. But this is the one that I threw for you, like the mug body.
Oh, I don't need a handle, but that's cool.
No, I'll get you a handle. I'll make you one with a handle.
Okay.
What happens is down at the bottom, you have a bunch of rotational force because it's spinning on the wheel and you're compressing it down. So you get what's called an S crack. So the whole, like, you have basically like a lightning bolt crack coming out from the center because there's so much competing forces down there. So having, like, making sure that your wall thickness is the same, but the bottom thickness is also the same.
Oh, that's crazy.
So you need, like, if you're doing a 1/2 inch bottom, you kind of don't want it to taper off to the outside because the bottom is going to just pull out and then you're going to get a crack. So there's just a lot of, I mean, I haven't fired anything, so I need to watch how much I'm saying. Like, I take everything I have said with a pound of salt because it's also new to me, but that's my understanding, right? And I've seen it happen on some pieces that they dry out too quick. That's another thing too. I have like my chess set here drying, right? But I'll have this sheet of plastic over top of it,
just to keep some of the moisture in. Yeah.
Yeah, and it
I never thought about that
process.
Yeah, I never thought about that.
It's something I didn't until I started watching online, and then it's one of the most common talked about things, especially when you get into like lidded pieces, right? So if the thickness of my lid isn't similar or the same as the actual body that it's going on, then this will shrink more or less than the bottom. So if you have a perfectly fitted lid at bone dry like this, and then fire it, you could very well end up with a lid that's either too tight or too loose, that kind of thing. So there's a lot to consider when you're going to make.
That one guy, these are actually clay. I do use steel, so 3/8 inch steel is what I typically use. However, since I'm fired into my yard, we're doing 3/8 inch clay. That's my preferred as of recently because all the snow.
And those are like, do those like biodegrade or like, because steel would just be like little balls of rust out in the yard, right? So I could see wanting to.
No, they shatter on impact and they just turn into dirt.
Right. Oh, yeah. Right on. Nice.
There's a bit of controversy around them actually because these are made in China, so they're like, "Oh, you're putting Chinese dirt on American soil," and it's like, "Yeah." So they're like, "Well, what if it has like some weird seeds and stuff in it?" And I'm like, "I've yet to find a seed in one yet."
Yeah, I don't think that they're just digging. Like, they would do a process called levigation. So, like, you take your clay, like you dig your dirt out of.
I'm still here.
You add water to it, and clay particles will in the water because they're lighter, and then you dump all that water off, and then when you have that clay-filled water in another container, then you wait for all the clay to fall to the bottom about 24 hours, and then you dump off the clean water, and then you're left with clay. And I'd be surprised if like a seed or something made it through that process of levigation.
Gotcha. That guy, pounds of force or kilos, I'm really not for sure of because I don't have the way of measuring that. But I can tell you that clay is probably traveling at excess of over 250 feet per second. I'll be right back. I got to change this can out.
Alrighty.
Let me know if you can hear me while I'm walking.
Will do. Yeah. So Omizu says, "Thank you, Joel. It'll be short." Well, that's good. That's good that your trip will be short. That's awesome. Well, I mean, good and bad, or however you want to do it. A like would be appreciated, guys. Don't forget about it. Yeah, like the stream if you like what you see. 100%.
Ooh, don't slip in the mud. Don't slip in the mud.
I see. Yeah, we can hear you. We can hear you back there for sure.
Oh, nice.
Laughing girl is wondering about something. Kind of confused. Maybe is it something I said?
Probably about the clay.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny because I'm talking about clay and you're talking about clay.
Yeah, yeah. What's up? CRPG Dungeons and Dragons Night. How are you doing? I saw you in Omizu's stream. Welcome in. Thank you for subbing and popping over here. I really appreciate that. And then that one guy asked you also changing from steel and clay. Wouldn't that mess up your aim because of the changing weight?
We used a different taper for that. So the taper that I use for clay is typically an 18 to 12, and we're talking millimeters. So 18 to 12 taper. And then when I go to steel, I use a 22 to 12, or sorry, 22 to 14. So it changes the speed of each projectile to where they're roughly the same, allowing your aim point to be the same.
There you go. I'm really curious at what Laughing Girl was curious about. Because I would love, if there's anything weird that I said, I would love to have a chance to clarify or retract. Because I also, yeah, like I said, I'm so new at this, I could be completely wrong with everything that I'm saying. But that's the way it is.
Laughing Girl do pottery as well?
She's talked about doing some sculpture, some ceramic sculpture and some polymer clay sculpture. So, but she's like a visual artist. It seems like I've checked out some of her work on Instagram, and I really like it. I think she's very talented.
Butler's playing Gran Turismo 7.
Nice. I don't think I've ever played Gran Turismo. That's like a racing game, right? Like a car racing game.
I honestly don't know. I don't play that many video games.
Oh yeah.
I don't get the chance to.
Oh, she said she was confused about the C thing, but made sense. Okay. All right.
Oh yeah.
And another thing I would think too is because they often will, once they have like their dried clay, they grind it all up and do like a sieving kind of filtering process. And I would assume too that either while it's being ground up or being sieved before shipment, that it would catch any like foreign particulates like that, like matter, like seeds and sticks and rocks and
bugs, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, I would imagine they do the same thing too. But like I said, I've crushed open many of them, and I haven't found an issue with any of it. It literally just looks like clay. Like I can take one right now, and you'd see it's just clay.
Right on. Yeah, it must just be like, I don't know, some kind of, I don't even know. Like they're just worried, I guess, which, I
mean, I understand it because while I was in the Navy, before we took our Navy ships back into U.S. port, we would have to do like deep cleans of the ship to make sure that no foreign soil or foreign livestock or any kind of foreign bugs or anything were on the boat, so that we didn't cross-contaminate the countries, because like ecosystems can get ruined by a lot of stuff like that.
For sure. 100%. Like that happens very well. I mean, that's only ever happened since we've had ships and stuff, airplanes and all that, right? But like, that's good. That's cool to hear. Actually, it's one of those things that like once you say it, it's kind of fairly obvious that would be a thing, but then you don't really think about that, or I've never really thought about that.
A lot of people don't. I mean, I didn't think about it until my first deployment.
Right. No, and yeah. But it's good to know that everything's thought, like that stuff is being thought about, because what's that one bug for pine trees that has just like destroyed a bunch of native pine species in all of North America? I can't remember. I think it's just called the pine beetle or something like that. But
Yeah, something like that. I don't remember exactly, but the one of the most recent ones was a certain type of fish that's ruling our waterways now.
The gar, or is it gar, or is it?
No,
There's
it's not gar. It's like I think they call it like an alligator fish or something like that.
Okay. Oh, okay. I know carp up in Canada. There's a lot of these like foreign carps that are they can just survive off anything. So as soon as they get into like a certain particular body of water or a river,
You know who
they
could answer that
outcompete.
question? You know who could answer that
Who?
question? Butler. He's super knowledgeable about like fish life and stuff like that. So if he gets a break from Gran Turismo, he might be able to answer that question way better than I can.
Yeah, yeah. Laughing Girl says, thank you, Joel. I really appreciate that. Hey, yeah, of course. No, I appreciate your art. I like going through your Instagram, and I'll have to check it out more and find the sculptures that you've made. Blob said, I thought you were playing Minecraft yesterday. So, yeah, I'm really feeling it.
I wanted to start playing Minecraft because you're probably gonna
Heck
laugh at
yeah,
this. I actually play Lego Fortnite on rare occasions,
nice.
but
Right on though. No, I love video games.
I couldn't justify spending the money on a game.
Yeah, yeah. Especially like it's got to because I don't have any kids or anything, so it's got to be different when. Well, I guess I mean your kids would probably like Minecraft is friendly for
Yeah, I mean
all ages.
it was made for all ages. I mean, it's just like a creative
Uh,
world thing.
yeah, exactly. That's how I like to play it. And I might do a little stream blobs. I might do a little solo, like start a forever world from 2025 onwards, where I just like when I'm playing solo, I'll stream that, and so it'll just be me like building some crazy builds and stuff, just yammering on instead of doing stuff with Ben because part of it was how tired I was yesterday, and then we kind of our schedules sometimes just don't like line up well because he runs his whole pottery business. Like my buddy Ben Wolf from
Yeah.
Connecticut, he does flower pots. Him and his father. And so we started a little. Well, you popped in there quickly, but on one night, or maybe like you said hello or whatever, and maybe watched for a while.
Yeah, I think I remember that night. I was I was doing some crazy stuff around the house, like the snow thing, like the shoveling off the porch, like that was just going on like repetitively for like a solid week.
Yeah, 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 man. But him, like, he's never played the game, so we wanted to do like a series of like kind of me teaching him how to play Minecraft, and it was really funny because he like I think we have a very similar sense of humor, and we good like whatever you call it.
Good friendly chemistry.
Yeah, exactly. Yes, yeah.
Yeah, I got a friend like that around here. Me and him is we practically grew up together. So like, um, I moved in with him when I was like 17 years old, and we've been friends since we were like 14 or 15 years old. And he lives right down the road from me. I go and hang out with him all the time. I kind of
Oh,
want to
that's
get him on a
dope.
live, but he's a coal miner, so he doesn't have a lot of time anymore.
Oh, yeah, that's probably a very
It is
time
a very demanding job.
involved.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're like even it like I've heard that coal miners takes like several hours just to get to where you're working
Yep.
because of all like the elevators and everything. Let me look at chat here for a bit. Butler came through. He says, "I know snakeheads are a fish that are taking over."
That's what
All
it
right.
was. The snakeheads. Yep.
Yeah, yeah. Um, Laughing Girl. Oh, let me post a photo on community before I forget, BR. But yeah, that would be awesome. I'll check that out after stream. Um, we'll be here, Laughing Girl. Yeah, for sure. And Daryl, hey Joel, one like for you, kind sir. Thank you very much, Daryl. I'm hoping you are having a wonderful Sunday today, or Monday morning,
Uh,
depending on where you are at on this earth of ours.
oh snap! It is Sunday, isn't it?
It is Sunday
I
today.
I
Back
lose
to
track
work.
of time so badly.
I haven't done it yet, but I'm check what day it will be. A day that I just going to work because I think it was the weekend still.
Yeah, I only have to work on like certain weekends.
Right on.
That was a good
So
one.
what do you guys think about the co-stream? I wasn't sure how pottery and slinging would mesh, but I like looking up and watching you fire. I can't
like
wait till you have some of my targets, man. It'll be sick.
Dude, I can't wait until I get a slingshot in your hand. That's all I've been thinking about for like the past 3 days.
Hell yeah. No, we got to try to, or it would be nice. We don't have to do this, but it'd be nice to try to sync up. Like, you let me know whenever we're shipping stuff over to one another.
Yeah.
So we can
I'm going to send you
open it and
yeah, I'm going to send you like the tracking and all that stuff.
Sweet. Heck yeah. Let me.
Bing.
Ting. To be honest, I would prefer a different layout for the stream, maybe. Well, there's not any other way to, like, YouTube just does this.
Well, you can do a horizontal version, but it's kind of a pain in the butt.
Right. Yeah.
That more trolls pop into the horizontal version than they do the vertical version.
Oh, is that right? Yeah. I don't know. I've heard the opposite from other people, like where when you do a horizontal live stream, it seems to only be like your subscribers and stuff that pop through. But when you do the vertical, because you have people just scrolling through and then they can chat,
yeah,
like you end up. But I don't know, like that. It's probably different for different channels, right?
it's probably honestly the same. It's just people have different results.
Right.
I don't know for sure. I've always gone vertical. That's what seems to work for me.
Yeah, basically only done vertical streams except for the gaming streams. I'll run that through OBS on my computer.
Ooh, that wind is hitting.
Oh yeah. Cutting
Oh yeah, I just got a gust. I was like, whoa. I love my furry hood.
It is kind of tough. I think both of us are going to be pretty small, right? I guess if you're just looking at my phone, it is kind of like
that. You'd probably looking at that little can out there, like, where's it at?
Yeah, exactly.
People are probably sitting there with their phones, just like, I think I see the target.
Swan City Ceramics does all their kinds of streams at the same time. They beat the algorithm, they think. Yeah, I mean, it's a smart thing to do. I like the way that they have their vertical streams and horizontal streams popping off like so there's a
I like options.
ceramics. Yeah, like it's really cool. They'll like pop up. They start their horizontal green screen, and then after their little intro, then they go put the vertical live, and it's like a close up of. Oh, I think I lost my headphones. One sec.
Yeah, it lagged for like a split second. I was like, what just happened?
Yeah, I'll be right back. I'm just gonna go grab a set of headphones, and hopefully the feedback doesn't get too nuts here. But what's up, Ben? All right. 1 second.
I'll do my best to entertain you guys for a little bit. I know this isn't your typical. I know you guys like pottery, but if you give me a second, I'll hit this candy and you might have some fun. To me, that's just the most satisfying noise. Oh.
Yo. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you great. Can you hear me?
Oh, perfect. Yep.
Perfect. Shoot that light bulb. You missed it. I shot that one not too long ago.
Lizzie, nice shot. Yeah. I'm still looking for the photo. Right on. I'm looking forward to seeing it, Laughing Girl. I want to see that sculpture. And how's Benny Wolf today? Are you at the shop?
Nice shoot. I mean, shot. Appreciate it. I do the same thing. I typo all the time.
Oh, dude.
You're trying to type fast so you can get it in there.
Yeah, exactly. And then, I don't know, I don't proofread before I hit send. I just like...
Me either. It's like, oh, they'll get the picture.
Exactly.
That, and I have like a Southern Alabama education, so I'm not like the smartest in the bunch.
Oh, hey, Makey Pocky Slime. Welcome in, welcome in. Well, are you hitting? Which, I don't know, sometimes...
Yeah, that'd be fun. I mean, we could do a live on my channel anytime.
Right
I'm live like all the time anyway.
Buddy, you lagging as hell. I'm lagging? Uh-oh.
Yeah, you were for a second, but it's kind of fixed. I mean, it is a little grainy, though.
Really? Really? Oh, weird. Well, hopefully that clears up. Yeah.
Yeah, the best thing to do is just kind of leave it alone for a little bit. Mine does that all the time.
It's that country internet.
Exactly.
I'm out in the sticks too, but well, I'm in a town, but it's a small town and out in the country. But Bloggs, I think Joel is filming on a potato today. Yeah, how do you know, man?
That Nokia from like 2001 that everybody still owns. That indestructible thing. That brick that we used to walk around with.
Filming on a clay blob. I made a clay camera.
How's the quality on the clay camera, guys? For clay, it's not too bad.
I want to mix the words camera and clay. Clamera. No, it doesn't work. It doesn't work.
Clamera?
Clamera. It doesn't work. But you know, gotta try.
Clamera. That's my version. Clamera.
Clamera. The ceramics camera, ceramra.
Oh, ceramra. I like that. Dude, I feel like that can's gonna last forever.
Gloves.
The ceramra sounds like an STD. Uh-oh.
That's good. It's Australian in a mate. You'd know all about those, eh? Hey, bud? Blobs is an Aussie, so we like to make fun of him for eating kangaroos and
eating kangaroos.
Putting shrimp on the barbie. Or prawns, I guess they call them prawns there. Weirdos. No.
Wait, what? Prawns?
Yeah, the shrimp are prawns in Australia. That's what they call them.
That's weird. I've never heard that.
Yeah, it is weird.
Again, back to the Navy days. I got to hang out with some Aussies, but I never heard them call that prawns. I was like, what?
Oh, shrimp and prawns are actually different, though. Okay, well, straight from the horse's mouth. Okay, right on. I always thought that was the case, that maybe prawns are like a different animal with maybe like some pincers on them, kind of like a small lobster, and shrimp just don't have those. But I don't know. I don't know what the difference is. I might have to
Like Google's free. I might have to utilize Google.
Yep.
Get my
Google is smarter than I am. That's for sure.
Google's smarter than us all. Bow down to our AI overlords at Google.
Oh, I'm so happy the snow's melting off my roof right now.
Hell yeah.
Hopefully it melts it fast enough because this is a lot of snow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you guys got dumped on recently. Stop saying Google Assistant may activate. Okay, Google. Sorry.
Oh, God. That happens to me all the time.
Or people
Don't
talking
even have
about
to
Siri,
Oh, no.
and it'll activate like people's Siris. It'll be like, "Hey Siri, start yet?"
In 2 words, make me mad. Hey, Siri.
I guess I can just lay these all. Get them a little bit more flattened, and I'll lay all these out, get the stamps on them, and we'll have 2 trays.
Dude, I'm going to have to get a short of those clay targets.
That'd be sick. That'd be cool.
When I shoot it, put it in slow-mo so we can watch it like bust, just like into a cloud.
Mm. It'd be
That's
really
awesome.
cool too. Once I get my kiln up and running, I wanna fire some to different temperatures, like do a bisque, which is like an initial firing, and then maybe even glaze a couple of them and see if I can fire them, get them like covered in the glaze, and then get close up slow mos of each one and see if there's like visible differences in the way that they break. I don't know. I think it'd be a fun experiment, but yeah.
According to Wikipedia, they are similar in appearance, but prawns are typically larger and taste sweeter than shrimp.
Oh.
Huh. I might have to get me some prawns. I'd love me some sweet shrimp.
So what we've learned here is that Australian people, in fact, do sometimes put shrimp on the bobby. So that's cool.
In conclusion.
And what we've learned in today's stream is I have this insane coincidence happen to me in the university after a long, complicated algebra lesson. The professor kind of said kind of angrily, did you understand the lesson? And my phone, ... And my phone assistant activated and said, I didn't get that. Yeah, answer for you. That's funny.
That's genius.
I've only seen shrimp in a can here in Australia. Yuck. That sounds gross.
Yeah, that sounds terrible.
Yeah. Any kind of seafood in a can, I'm okay. Like canned tuna maybe, but I don't eat that very often. But
I like sardines, but
sardines,
very rarely.
Yeah, I like sardines in my Caesar salad dressing.
Wait, is sardines a seafood or is it like?
I think sardines
is it like
are
a pond or lake fish?
I think they're saltwater fish, sardines, because right. I think, and I don't know actually.
That's a good question.
What I'm realizing more and more as I stream
Hey,
is
Google.
just how dumb. Yeah, it's exactly how dumb I am when it comes to just general knowledge like that.
I've never caught a sardine. That's all I'm going to say. I've never caught a sardine.
Right. I think that they're like a schooling fish in the ocean. I think you have schools of sardines in the ocean, but I don't know.
Smoked mussels are good.
Do you get them in a can there too, Blobs? Heck yeah. Mussels and oysters are delicious. I went to Seattle not too long ago, and had some fresh like oysters Rockefeller there, and holy smokes, best oysters I've ever had.
Sorry, that one guy. I'll stop. Dang, dude.
That's funny.
Oh, I feel bad. I feel bad now. Said it as a joke, and then it actually happened.
Which is, I don't know, that's to me better. That because a little bit of history with that one guy. He used to be called Merez, like that was his name, his username, and we have a long history of bullying each other on this stream. He will. We just like we have this constant little. I don't even know. We just are playing around. Like at one stream, we went. Okay, everybody, boo Merez, and now it's kind of a thing where he's like, "Now, okay, now you guys can all boo me," because I don't know. So to me, this is like a little bit funny that it's him that happened to. But good afternoon, Sabrina. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Happy Sunday to you. And then Benwell says, "Don't worry, Bam Bam. He was lying about that and his story before." See, this one time we all just roast that one guy. It's just a fun pastime on the stream here. What's up, Lovely Rosita? I hope you're doing well today. This is Bam Bam Outdoors. He's a slingshot artisan from West Virginia. And I'm working on some targets for him to break.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be shtick.
It's going to be sick, man.
Do y'all have that meme in Canada where it's like that really big caricature? Is that the proper word? Caricature? Of that really, really big dude that's like hair on his chest, tank top, and he's like, actually.
Oh, yeah, like the Reddit, like the
classic
Redditor kind of guy. Yeah, for sure. 100%.
Dude, that meme, every time I'm in a live, just plays over and over in my head in my streams. Because like you'll be sitting there talking about something, and then they'll come in and they'll break that topic completely, and then they ask your opinion on it. Yeah, they break your opinion on it, or they break your focus on the previous topic to bring up their opinion. You give them your opinion, and then they're like, actually, it's like, Jesus. It's like, thanks for ruining my stream. Not saying anybody here's doing that.
No.
I'm just like, that's my brain just constantly goes to it.
It is common, man, especially because sometimes you'll get into the teaching side of things, and I'm sure that's when it pops in with like actually like this is what but you know, it's kind of one of those things with, I'm sure even with pottery and with slinging, there's like a good way to get introduced. Like there's some standard ways of teaching people how to get into slingshots, get into pottery. But then you kind of end up finding your own, with experience, you find out your own little methods or ways of conceptualizing parts of the,
Yeah, there's scientific facts. There's scientific facts for both, but then there's also what works for the individual. For example, the proper way to shoot a slingshot is like this, guys. Okay, that's the proper way. If you notice, I'm here, like,
yeah,
and it should not work, but it does.
I remember in ATO Marks, one of the first lives that I saw of his, people were like talking about how, the bands will be affected by the cold, and I popped in with like every material is affected by the cold. Like it doesn't. Some are just less or more, and you're never gonna have a perfect cold proof band, but you will have better and worse, bands that work, better or worse in cold conditions.
I'm going to answer that one guy real quick. I don't know what type of latex you actually have, so I can't really give you good advice on that. However, if it's elastic, you can make a slingshot out of it. I just don't know how well it's going to work. Like, I've seen people make slingshots out of bike tires. As long as it's elastic and has some kind of stretchy capability, you absolutely could.
That's kind of cool. Lovely Rosita asked, "Does he make pottery too?" No, I don't. I don't think you've never made any pottery, have you? Not that I know.
Nope. I've dug around in my backyard, dug up some clay, and I've made some like tiny little sculptures before, but that's about it. Nothing ever substantial or even look cool. No, I'm the woodsy outdoors type. So typically I'm like carving things out of wood, camping, hunting, fishing, and then slingshots. Hence the name Bam Bam Outdoors.
Noise, says Rosita. Nice. And we got Lex from Russia, our Russian friend Lex, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong there.
Nice.
What's good? I'll just chat with my buddy Bam Bam from West Virginia, Bam Bam Outdoors, making some targets for him so he can break all these. Which is,
I feel kind of bad because I asked you to. Yeah, I feel kind of bad because I asked you to make them, and then I know I'm about to smash them. Like,
well, that's kind of, I don't know. It's kind of neat. It's kind of cool to me. I like that, like the temporary existence of these pieces.
Well, one of them is definitely going to exist forever. I will say that.
I might just put the holes in now. Oh, thank you for putting his link in there, Ben. So the link that Ben Wolf just popped in is Bam Bam Outdoors channel. I appreciate that.
Thanks.
Actually, I'll pin that. Oh, whoops.
Show you how to fight a bear. I can absolutely show you how to fight a bear. Hold on a second. Let me go grab my 308.
Exactly. Now, how big do you want the holes to tie these? Like, is like a 3/16 kind of dealio, like just enough for a little?
Honestly, any hole I can. This is sound weird. Any hole I can work with because I have different types of string. Worst case scenario, I'll tie it up there with fishing line.
Right on. Okay. All right. That's good to know.
Yeah, and considering the fact that when I shoot them, they're going to break anyway, it doesn't have to be like a permanent hold.
Yeah. Yeah. Still sounded wrong, says Perez. Yeah.
I knew it was going to sound wrong. Yeah. I can work with any size hole, guys. Any hole.
I'm a professional. That's a little better. Yep, had a really good time playing guitar yesterday after your stream. Hi, nice to be back. Hi, Joel, nice to be back. What, good. I'm glad. That sounds sweet. Practicing some guitar. Any holes of gold, says Blobs. What's up, Taz? Happy Sunday to you, too. Thank you. This is Bam Bam Outdoors from West Virginia.
Hi.
The Slingshot channel.
my chat is lagging.
Oh no!
Oh, there we go.
Most of this
there we go.
Be like introducing you to my crew over here.
It'll probably be the same thing when we go live together on my channel. To tell you the truth.
Yeah.
I kind of expected it actually, but I appreciate it because people are interested.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Well, it's cool what you do. So these lovely Rosita, these are more of the targets. I'm just making more clay targets for Bam Bam here. I'm going to send these down to West Virginia. He's going to tie them up and
shoot him.
Shoot him.
Just bing.
What's up, Carol? Carol is my fiance. She says, I would smack the side of my face with the elastic if I ever used a slingshot. Well, you might have a chance to use one in the coming days.
I'm sending one out to your lovely fiance, so you'll get the chance. Don't worry, I'll set it up short draw. That way you're drawing back like this instead of past your face.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. How fun. Yeah, I like that. It's a cool... Well, because I popped into ATO Mark, who's another slingshotter. He's out of Quebec. And then I saw Bam Bam in there chatting, and I was like, okay, I'll check out Bam Bam's channel. And then I think you came and watched. I maybe I had said something about doing pottery or something on your stream, or I can't remember how it came up.
I think it was around the same time we started following each other because I remember finding you through ATO Mark.
Okay, and then you popped in one of the streams and was like, "Oh, I wonder if you could make clay targets." And I'm like, "I'm sure I could." And then boom, just followed Bam.
Here we are.
Said, right on. And here we are. Yeah, the rest is history.
Hey, thanks for the follow. I appreciate it.
Oh, I wonder if that came through the headphones. That crack. Oh yeah, just about an hour. How are you doing temperature wise? There, your fingers doing well, or?
Yeah, my fingers are doing all right. Oh, you're not asking what the temperature actually is. Okay, all right. I was about to say I don't know what it is in Celsius. Yeah. Oh, I'm feeling good. This is like the warmest day we've had in like 3 weeks.
Right on. Yeah, you've been really like out there in the thick of it. Like I remember the one day watching it, which is the snow was just coming down, getting all over your neck, and you're just like going for it.
Well.
You didn't even phase
Oh well.
Yeah. Oh well, yeah.
I'm just taking out little chunks of this thing now. It's almost split.
Have you ever looked into I think it's called StreamYard? It's like a streaming platform. No, because I tried something. I don't think I went live with it fully, but you can't. It might. I don't want to. It's just something that I figured I would share with you because I thought it was kind of neat. Like you can have. It's a browser-based streaming software, so you can open it on your one phone, and if you have a second device, you can like bring it into one stream feed and have like a close-up. You could have one phone out by your target. That's a close-up of the target, and then you kind of down below. The only issue is that sometimes when you stream outside of YouTube, like you're not doing a native stream on YouTube, it can affect your numbers and like how much the stream is shown.
Yeah.
But I can kind of, if you're interested, we can talk about it more off the stream, and but I think it would be really cool for like just the type of, because I think a lot of the slingshot world, it's kind of like I've heard people are kind of like bummed that, or always are like, oh, can you see the target? But it'd be really cool if you had just that split screen with that
would be cool, yeah.
Right at the top, and then you're down.
Yeah, I think that would be awesome. Yeah, we'll definitely talk about that afterwards. I'm gonna go change this can real quick.
Alrighty.
Can you still hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that would be an awesome idea. I've kind of been looking for something like that actually because I get kind of bummed when I go back and look at my live and I can't see the target being hit. That's why I'm like so OCD about like where I stand and stuff like that.
Right. And I find too, just why it's probably the time of year that it is for you, but the white balance, right? You have to kind kind of found like the perfect place to stand so that you can actually see what's going on
Right.
at the target. Because a lot of the times, like when you turn back, it like the whole field like washes out.
Yep.
Mother Outdoor says, I just do a co-live with my second channel for it. Right on. And then he hits the second phone with his projectiles. Yeah, I mean, that is the risk, I guess. That is the risk.
Yeah.
But
that's why I have an old phone.
Yeah, that one guy. We were just talking about how, like, I put it in a milk crate, like my other phone, my old phone, so that if I did, like, hit it, I was using, like, rocks, right? So, but if I did hit the phone or aimed for the phone, it would just hit the milk crate. But yeah, I was just talking about StreamYard, which is it's handy. Like, I think it'd be cool to try to get you set up, so and then maybe even just try it, because it would be neat to see especially with the flippers and stuff when you do the catch box, seeing the flippers flip around and stuff like that. Like, it'd be nice. Not to knock what you're doing now. It looks nice, and I just No,
I think it's a great idea. Yeah, I think it's a great idea. We'll definitely talk about it after stream for sure.
Sweet. Carol says Bam Bam has nice land. He sure does. Yeah, sure does.
Oh, this is just a portion of it. I have 25 acres back up that way. That's all wooded.
And don't make me too jealous, man.
Well, I rent. I don't own it.
Okay. But still, I mean, it's nice that you have access to that.
Exactly. So I can go back there and hunt. If I drive 15 minutes down the road, I can go fishing at like 13 different rivers. It's kind of great.
Oh, dude.
There's actually you can't really see it, but there's actually a creek right here.
Okay.
That produces like minnows and all kinds of stuff, so I can get like free bait fish whenever I want.
You get your bait right at your front door, and then go take it down to the other bodies and go fishing with it. That sounds like an afternoon every day.
Oh yeah, it's awesome. Usually during the summer, there's going to be a lot less lives like in the summer and springtime because I'll be fishing.
Right on. Yeah, of course. Yeah, I mean, you'd have to be.
Exactly.
Bob says they have milk crates for bagged milk. Yeah, but they do actually. We have bags of milk up in Canada. I don't know, or specifically in Ontario. I don't know if you knew that, but it's a kind of a running joke in my streams. It's like 1 liter
bag milk.
1 liter. Yeah, it's 1 liter bags of milk, and you put it into like a bag holder and cut the corner of the bag off and pour it out of the corner. It's a weird thing, but
that just doesn't sound appeasing at all. That sounds terrible.
That's not. I shouldn't have even read that one. I don't want to go down this rabbit hole again.
Wait, do you know what ours look like?
The cartons or the jug? Yeah. Oh, for sure.
Yeah,
we have
1 gallon
jug. We have.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was about to say I'll show you real quick.
No. I really because we usually only get a carton of like half and half or whatever for baking or cooking stuff. We don't really drink a lot of milk, like my fiance and I. So
wait. Are you talking about like the paper cartons that are like this tall? Like you open them like.
Right. Yeah, but we have jugs here as well.
Oh, okay. I was like, I was about to say like it's different than that. It's
like what you're talking like it looks like a juice jug, and you twist the top off like the
kind of. It's like a square-ish juice jug, and then it's got a handle cut out for it.
Yeah. What do you do for work, Bam Bam, if you don't mind, of course, says Merez, or that one guy.
So I dabble in a lot of things, but the two main things, the two main ways I get my income currently is I am a disabled veteran, so I get VA benefits, and then I do gun shows. So I sell airsoft guns at gun shows for training. I teach people how to use them for training, I have been in the tactical world since I was about 16 years old. Prior military, the whole 9 yards. So it kind of drives me crazy when people come into my streams and they start talking about like, oh, does that come in 7.62? Talking about my slingshot, and I'm like, yeah, kind of get to know who you're talking to first, I guess, because they'll do it to
Right.
troll me.
Right. And everything you just said, I don't know. I don't know what 7.62 means. So I'm sorry. Is that a gauge?
7.62 is like the common round for an AK-47. 5.56 is like the common round for AR-15s. 308 would be like an AR-10 or a lot of bolt action stuff. Again, like I said, I've been doing gun content and gun sales and stuff like that since I was very, very little. I understand more about firearms and safety than most people. Most people know. It's to the point to where I've grown tired of talking about it.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Especially trying to explain it to people who are trolling you or whatever, right?
Yeah,
it's kind of like one of those things. Like, just stick around and
it's the same running joke that you deal with the whole like, oh, make me yeah.
Right. Yeah,
it's like they see anything that revolves around like target shooting or accuracy whatsoever, and their brain goes guns. And it's like, dude, this is a slingshot. Like, calm down.
Yeah. Or like, why don't you shoot a real one or whatever? I've heard you get that a lot.
Yeah, I get that too much, and it's like, dude, I literally shoot every week, sometimes multiple times a week. Like, I don't know. Some people just feel like they got to be better.
Yeah.
They got to feel like they're better than who they talk to.
Targets.
Holy
I don't know
crap.
what it'll be in total. Yeah. That'll be.
Oh, I'm going to be shooting those for days.
Yeah. So whatever, and then this as well. I don't know how many are your.
Blobs. I am the Sasquatch.
1, 2, 4, 6. So we're talking just over 50 targets for you.
Dude, that's crazy. Has BAMBAM ever seen Sasquatch? Yes, I look at Sasquatch in the mirror every single day.
Yeah. 29. Does BAMBAM have a garden, Carol asked? Do you have a garden? Do you do garden?
Yes and no. It's not like a traditional type garden. So my garden is basically that 25 acres back there. There's a lot of different like fruits and stuff, and fruits, nuts, all that kind of stuff that just grow wildly. So we just go up there and pick it. Like, we have this thing here called ramps. They come in season like mid spring, and there's like a whole festival and everything. So everybody goes out and they pick ramps out in the woods, and then we usually cook that with trout, and it's delicious. And it's the only place that I know of that I've ever been a part of that actually has ramps. By the way, guys, Joel is not making chess pieces.
I wasn't. Very astute observation.
Indubitably.
Indubitably. No
indeed.
shit, Sherlock. You say that as a kid all the time, or like a teenager. No shit, Sherlock. That was a classic.
Yeah, we did that too. I did notice something earlier in the stream. You guys said take it with a pound of salt. Is that like something y'all typically say, like take it with a pound of salt?
People will say take it with a pinch of salt, like whatever I say. Take it with a pinch of salt, like just like it's not maybe fully accurate kind of idea. So I don't really know where it comes from, but I just say pound because it's like more than a pinch. Like, you need to really
yeah. So here in the States, we say take it with a grain of salt.
Oh yeah, I mean it's the same. It's the same kind of thing. Yeah, isn't it a grain
Yeah.
of salt? Yeah, sure. Yeah, yeah, it is. Yep. Grain. I'm sure people say grain up here as well. I think that I've heard pinch of salt throughout my life, and then I just decided to whatever I am exaggerating it, I say pound, just because it's like I don't know what I'm talking about with a lot of the pottery stuff. So, or in general, I talk a lot, but usually people who do that are wrong the most. So that's pretty
Oh, I'm
accurate.
wrong a lot. I'm wrong a lot. I have to correct myself sometimes. Like the other day, we were in a live stream. It was after, uh, you know, double D's, right? Double D slings.
Yeah.
So he did a test on one of my lanyards, or not my lanyard, but he was showing that it did in fact have a weld, and then he made a paracord lanyard off of my technique and showed the weld, and he tested it to see if the slingshot would come back and hit. And I mistakenly in a live said, "Oh yeah, those things are good for like 70-ish pounds." I was
Oh,
way wrong. Paracord welds are only good for 20 to 30 pounds max. So I'm going to
yeah.
have to
Like, and that's when
redesign my paracord lanyards.
for people who aren't familiar with the paracord, what a weld is, I believe, and Banner you can correct me if I'm wrong, but you heat up two of the ends of a paracord and push them together and
Yeah,
melt
and then
them
you let
into
them
another,
cool.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you melt them into another. So I was always told while I was doing a lot of like line work that it reduces it by a quarter. So 550 cord is rated for 550 pounds, supposedly. Well, I found out
Okay.
after just researching it again that I was wrong, and now I have to make a video and redesign my lanyards on all that stuff. But if you're pulling back 20 pounds on a slingshot, you're doing it wrong. You don't need to be pulling back 20 pounds. I can generate 300 feet per second pulling back like 8 to 12 pounds.
Right on. All right. But would that not be like your bands you're using like two like not stretchy enough bands? That's probably not the right terminology, but like if you have to pull back 20 pounds, that has more to do with like the materials you're using, right? Or
Yeah,
is
not
it
to
like
do with.
you get to a certain point and then you just keep on pulling is what you're saying? Like people will just like overstretch their bands, kind of.
Well, if you. How can I put this? There's material out there that's designed to collapse faster than other material in the latex world, right? So if you have tubes, um, the tubes that you would find on like wrist rockets, like the old school slingshots back in the day, they were really hard to pull back, but even those were only 12 pounds and people were struggling with it. Nowadays, I could grab this type of latex because it's designed for slingshots, and this is 1632 tubes. They're a lot lighter to pull back, but they're faster. So it'll send that projectile way faster than those wrist rockets back in the day. Even though the wrist rockets are like super hard to pull back, this is nothing. It's super
Okay.
easy. And it also allows you to be more on target because you're not shaking because you're holding 13 pounds, 12 to 13 pounds back.
There you go. We got what's up, Leah Bobia in chat. Leah Bobia, I saw you on live with the. Oh, sorry. Yeah.
That one guy, I'll tell you this, you can hold these for about 7 seconds. That's like typical. You can hold those for about 7 seconds before you really notice any kind of like drop off. But at the distance that I'm shooting, like it's negligible.
Dakota Kid, is that made from hemp? I don't know what. What made from hemp? Oh, maybe I stop by or something. I don't know. I'm always on YouTube. I hope you're doing well, Leah. Happy Sunday to you. Posted the short of the sculpture. Sweet. I'll check that out after the stream here. For sure. For sure.
Hoping my porch actually releases.
On buckles. So, are you just having to use a different door, or are you just sliding that door out, like you're just pulling it over the bump?
I'm kind of just able to crack the door. The back door is completely snowed in. I actually have to get back there and shovel it, and I haven't gotten to it yet.
Okay, just woke up from a nap. Nice. Naps are...
I took a really good nap today. I took a really good nap. My wife actually recorded me snoring because she thought it was funny. Oh, I messed that one up. Target panic. Jeez, target panic is like the one thing you constantly fight while shooting slingshots.
And can you, just for people who don't know, explain what target panic means?
Oh, yeah. So, target panic. So, it's a way to describe a multitude of things. But in a nutshell, let's say your target's here and you have to bring the tip of that fork to that target. Now, some people will stop just below it and won't quite get it there. It's like a mental block in your brain. And you have to force yourself to get that on target. Another way of looking at it is you come down and it just won't hit again. Now, another thing is if you go to shoot and you jolt off before you shoot, that's where that's going to go, or the other way. So target panic is just like one of those weird things where it's like you go to aim on something, and then right before you get there, it'll stop, or it's right before you release, you'll jerk off. Jesus. Words are hard today.
The phrasing on that last sentence.
Yeah. You will jolt off. We'll say jolt off of your target.
Oh, buddy. That was funny.
Oh, that was terrible. Get all serious and then I say jerk off.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds super wrong. It did.
Oh, that was good, man. That made me laugh. Come on.
So much slingshot terminology is just wrong.
Yeah, there's a lot of euphemisms in the pottery world as well that just sneak in there, and you're like, oh well, okay, I can see how.
I could see how this could possibly sound gay.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, there's so much snow on the road last week that I got a bunch of my rims. It was shaking so bad on Monday and Tuesday. I had to get the ice out with a knitting needle. That's right. Yeah, that was crazy. Carol sent me a Snapchat on her way to work, and the phone is just like.
Well, I guess I didn't have target panic in the mouth.
That's funny. He's funny, man. He's a good. He's the stream clown.
I like it though. It makes things entertaining.
100%. Yeah.
Dude, I think this third can's about to already be cut in half too. I don't know how much longer it's got.
Joel S cracks. Yeah. S cracks, compress the bottom. There's so many things that you say. Talking about rims a lot. Depending on what you say about the rim of a piece, it can sound really.
Yeah.
Wrong.
I mean, we talk about little tiny balls all the time too. So you got to put
Use
the
a
ball in the pouch, and
Yeah. Oh, there is yeah. I'll talk about balls a lot because it's like you weigh out clay balls. So I'll be like, oh, I don't have many balls left, or these balls are small, or these balls are a little
yep.
bit too big.
I was pinching that ball a little too hard. I gotta be softer on the way that I pinch those balls.
Yeah, yeah.
I gotta firmly grasp it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Oh, that can's about to bust. Like, there's a lot.
This guy's about to bust.
This can's about to bust. Or, oh yeah, it just split.
Yeah. What are you scared
There's
about, Carol? About to bust.
about to bust. I mean,
What's
you can
wrong
kind
with
of say
banging?
that you can kind of say that about pottery. It's like, oh, I'm about to bust out these walls. Oh no.
Right, yeah, yeah. Carol, why are you scared? I need to know. Blobs. Yeah. Bob says I saw rimming salt at the store once and I had no idea what it was, so I had to Google it, and it turns out it's for the top of a cocktail of cocktail glasses. But yeah, you'd be like, what? Oh.
My neighbor's dogs are driving me up a wall.
They sound small. Are they small dogs?
Some of them, they have like 13 dogs.
Holy smokes, that's a lot
Yeah.
of freaking dogs.
Well,
That's too many dogs.
most of them are hunting dogs.
Oh, okay, right on. Duck retrieval duty.
My ears, I'm not used to this kind of vulgar content.
Oh my goodness.
We're talking about cans being busted in half. It's not that bad.
Ugh. She's gonna make me eat soap after this stream.
Is she okay? What happened?
Y'all good?
Oh no. Are you okay, baby?
Oh, there's some happenings over there. Hope everybody's all right.
Sorry about that. My daughter hit her head.
Oh, she all right?
Yeah, she's okay. It happens all the time. She'll run around, get overactive, bonk her head off something. She'll be fine in like 2 minutes.
I do the same thing. Ouchie times 3. Yeah.
Shut up!
The messer. I like that.
Mm.
How
Well, that
many
worked.
balls in that bowl approximately Don't say 69, Bam. I warn you.
Probably about 100 left.
Yeah. Oh no. It's split. There's also the extremely the probably the worst part for the streaming of pottery is when you do this coning up, and people that's where they get the like make a you know what.
Yeah. That's when I make the joke to my wife. Hey, you want to do some pottery? Sorry, the joke was there. I do it out of love.
No, dude. It's all good. It's tough. It's I don't know. Sometimes I have just a short fuse when it comes to people. Like they pop in the stream and the first thing they do is like say some, basically like do the steam from Ghost or whatever. It's like that's so original. Like I just don't find it
good
funny.
job.
Really,
And they think it is original too. Like every time.
yeah. Like they're like, oh, I'm just trying to be funny or whatever. It's like, well, try harder.
You're not special. Stop it. Yeah, I'm taking off pieces of this thing now.
Nice.
Yeah, it looks about like that one can I showed on a live stream not too long ago.
With just the edge hanging on.
Yeah. Where it was like only the sides was holding it together. Actually, you know what? I'll show it on your live. Give me a second.
Yeah.
Oh, I should probably grab another can.
Those dogs sounded like hitting a guy down on a telephone pole with a wrench. Pew pew. I wonder, Joel, how are you comments being deleted or hidden even before I see them? How fast are these mods? Leah's she's pretty fast, yes. She's very on the ball. Probably just, if you're in another part of the world, it's probably just the lag, right?
No, even here, like you're seeing the chats way before I am.
Yeah, okay, that's true, yeah. That's stringers in the south. Wait. That's his heck boy. Yeah.
Oh, I forgot to grab the can. It's in the snow. I'm not picking it up. Tis my last can, sadly.
Alrighty. Well, we've been going for a good chunk, an hour and a half, or almost hour 40 now. So whenever, if you want to go through one more can and then we wrap up, I usually only go from an hour, hour and a half to like 2 hours, sometimes a little bit over 2 hours. But
Gotcha.
I think I did like a 5 hour stream on New Year's or something. But
oh my God! How did you make it through that? I would have had to use the bathroom like 4 times.
Oh yeah, I put this little cup. Like I do have a laser engraver, so I made this little guy and I just put him on the wheel and spin it around and then go to the bathroom, grab a drink, do whatever.
So with a fresh can, one of the coolest sounds is if you graze the side of the can just perfectly, it'll make a ping sound. I don't know if you just heard it, but I love that sound. And then the first hit on a can too is always really good. If you can hit it. I just missed. The first hit on a can is probably my favorite sound, but I always try to get that side hit just because, one, it's good practice, and two, the sound is super satisfying.
Carol says, I heard Joel is going to do a 24-hour stream for his 100th day of Pottery. Yeah, right.
That would be kind of entertaining. I would watch for about an hour.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe I don't like. Maybe I might. I don't know. I should have put that. Oh, Carol, 100% bet he can't. Whoa, guys, come
What up,
on,
Squash? How you doing?
He won't do it, chicken. Whoa, okay, come on, dude. It's not that hard. I'm getting
Yeah, you won't. No balls.
Yeah,
No balls. You won't do it.
Exactly. You won't do it. Joel would be in a good mood for sure the whole time. Thanks, Carol, for that sarcastic statement. I'm already getting pissed. Love you. Premium patience. Yeah, that's right. Oh, brother. Patience is not. Patience with myself, I have, but patience with others, especially trolls on the internet, I just got none. Got none.
Oh, that was a terrible shot.
Squash the shot. What's going on? I'm making a vase here, and this is Bam Bam Outdoors from West Virginia.
What's up?
Maybe 10. I'd be ready to rage quit for sure. Yeah.
Dude, after
Only that one guy to make transparency.
After about 2 hours of live streaming, I'm like, I'm done. I'm gonna go take a nap now.
Yeah, it is. It's. I think it's different. Like when, depending on what you're doing, like we're kind of doing something as we're live streaming.
Yeah.
But like if you're, yeah, it just depends. I think on the style of show that you're doing. But like
Yeah.
it can be. It's like a kind of a second job for me. Like I do my 8 hours at work, and then I come back home and I do this for an hour and a half every night, or Monday, Wednesday, Fridays, and yeah, it's like a whole other kind of job. Like, and it takes a lot out of you to be doing whatever it is you're doing, focusing on that and trying to focus on chat and answer people and stuff.
It's a trauma bond.
Let it go. Other day he gets picked on. Oh, me and Miraz, yeah. It's a trauma bond. Yeah. Peace out, Ben. I guess you're leaving, but I don't know what's happening. I lost a lot of chat. People are chatting really fast here. I missed a bunch of it, but
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. So like when I go live by myself, it's usually just me, the phone, and the targets. So I'll sit there and I'll chat it up, and the reading aspect of it, I know it doesn't seem crazy, but the reading aspect of it kind of gets like I love chatting with everybody, but just like mentally reading like everything. I'm a slow reader as is. So that makes me tired. And then I'm shooting and then I'm going back and forth. And I shoot way worse on a live than I do like when I'm just shooting by myself because I'm focused on like a whole bunch of different aspects. So by the end of it, I'm sitting there like, oh, that was fun. I need a nap.
right, yeah. No, I find the reading part of it is tough too.
Yeah, because there's so much going on in chat. Like it's a lot of comments all at once, and I'm trying to process like 4 or 5 different conversations.
Yeah, doing the co-streams too, and like, so I'm chatting with you, I'm trying to listen to what you're saying and respond with you, and then also like looking over at the chat and trying to keep an eye on what they're saying and stuff. But it's like your mind is moving in
like 4 different directions.
Yeah.
Which I like it.
Posted some more on back now. You like it? Yeah.
I like all the comments. I'm not saying I don't like the comments. I thoroughly enjoy every comment. But at the end of it, like I've read so much, it's like I don't want to read anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
I wish it was just like they got it to where it would read it to you and you can hear what they say as they type it.
Right, yeah.
But then again, that would be its own problem. Yeah.
Yeah. That one guy and Joel need couples therapy. Yeah, exactly. Sorry, I try to be respectful. I just get excited sometimes, like a little squirrel, just looking for a pecan. Yeah, no need to apologize.
Dude, that's my everyday life.
Yeah, it is the honest truth that the chat just moved fast, and I didn't see anything. Yeah, chillax, Leah. Yeah, Marez. Or that one guy, I guess. I keep doing that. I don't have my mirror set up, so I really don't know what this is looking like. But
On my end, it looks amazing.
thanks.
But again, you're this big to me right now.
Right, yeah. Which it's probably best to keep it that way. Because this looks like trash. No. Is it okay to write your name like Leo Bobia? I'm just lazy. Oh. Has Bam Bam ever seen the documentary American Hollow? Have you seen that?
I live it.
Yeah.
No, I haven't seen it. I've heard about it. I should probably watch it, but I don't know. I live in Middle Appalachia, so like I see everything. So
Yeah.
I missed. Dang it! I'm a terrible shot. I need to quit.
Quit.
Oh, I hit it. I'm amazing. I'm the greatest slingshotter in the world.
There you go. Hell yeah. Sorry, sometimes it's tough. I
I
get
don't
real
care
quiet.
that one guy. You can go ahead, man. There's nothing you could say to me that I haven't said 6 inches from a mirror.
Can I bully Bam Bam Joel? I mean, if you, yeah, I mean, I guess yeah. Um, it's about a family in West Virginia. I've been obsessed with it for years, says Carol. Yeah.
Oh my god, I love that guy.
Has Bam Bam
He's
ever
great at
seen the
owning it.
documentary The Blair Witch Project?
I have. I have. I'm half expecting people to be like, "Oh, have you ever seen Wrong Turn?" Or what is that movie? I was waiting on that one.
Yeah, he's in West Virginia, Leah.
Yeah, I'm in West Virginia. However, both of those places you just mentioned, I have lived there. I've been everywhere, man.
Everywhere. Oops.
Look at that.
Has Bam Bam ever seen the documentary The Simple Life with Paris Hilton and Nicole Richie? Or...
I have not. Happily, I have not.
I've tried to avoid it, but sometimes it's just playing in the house, and you
You're
have
in
to.
East Tennessee. Okay, nice. I love Tennessee. There's actually it's like a slingshot gathering in Tennessee. It's pretty cool. I haven't been to that one personally myself, but I plan on going this year. Wrong Turn is set in West Virginia. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's why you mentioned it.
Yep.
Nice. I'm pretty happy with that piece. I'm pretty happy with that. Hey, Grandmaster. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh.
I am almost out of balls.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I've been shooting. That's the first time that's happened in a while. Me still looking for how to bully the beast.
Just give me a minute.
Like I said, there's nothing you can say to me that I haven't said 6 inches from a mirror. But I'll give you some fuel. I was Navy 8 years, okay?
There's a lot there to unpack. Lots of stuck on a ship filled with semen. Joe.
Exactly.
You still have 2 balls, buddy. You're the
Oh, you
first
have no
name
balls left.
going into Take those last 2 balls out of the set.
Oh, my snow blindness is going away. Sun's starting to go down. That's good.
Nice. I guess it's getting to we're in the same time zone. It's like 4:30 for you, right?
Yeah.
4:20 something. 4:20.
Yeah, it gets dark
You
around
got them now.
5 roughly. With the mountains around me, though, it kind of gets dark a little bit faster because the snow goes beyond the mountains before sunset.
Right. Use ChatGPT to find a way to diss Bam Bam. You can maybe.
It's really not that hard. It really isn't. Like it's easy. It's just I'm not gonna get offended by it. That's the beauty of it.
I think you'll venture out today. Right on, Leah. It's good to get out of the house. You definitely, if you've been in the house for 3 days, definitely a smart move to get outdoors for a minute.
Oh, I go outdoors regardless. I don't care if it's -20. I got to get my morning daylight.
Yeah.
By the way, if you guys aren't sleeping good, first thing in the morning, go out and have a cup of coffee, right? Do your morning routine outside.
Mm-hmm.
Go inside, and then when you go to bed, just turn your lights off completely. And then your natural clock will reset itself, and you will naturally want to go to bed at night. Trust me, it works.
You hear that, Carol?
Light you see throughout the day, the tireder you will be at night.
Bob's, I'm the biggest Southerner here. That's probably true. They throw a few digs, but they're all about Southerners, and I'm a Southerner still. I know how to drive in the snow. These other crazies don't even know how to act when it rains. Yeah, that's fair. Even yeah. I think that's why I sleep better in the warmer months because I'm outside more. Yeah, that's right.
For sure. But even if it's cold, just get outside.
Oh, it got real quiet for me. You got real quiet there. I can't hardly hear you.
General, just because of like crazy watch hours that I stood. Just get outside. If you get outside, you'll sleep better at night. I promise you.
Yeah. It was getting kind of quiet there on my end.
Like you're having a hard time hearing me?
Yeah, it's weird. Is it quiet for can't hear Bam? We're getting Carol coming in saying can't hear Bam. You can hear me though?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, that's weird.
I don't know what just happened. That was weird.
Huh.
Yeah. More like Bum Bum Boy.
Come on. Be nice. No, take it. I mean, Joel normal, Bam quiet. That's the first time anyone's ever called me normal. Thank you very much for that, Carol.
Testing. Can you hear me now?
It's still like a little bit quiet for some reason. I don't know. That's weird.
I don't know.
Do you have an earpiece in, or is it like?
I think it's just my headphones. I think my headphones
Okay.
gave out.
Okay.
That one guy.
Oh, come on.
It better when Bam quit. Well, I guess that's my cue to get off of here because. Oh yeah, the stream kicked me for a second, then put me back in. That's what happened. Okay.
Okay. Huh.
Yeah. Well, I guess that's my cue. I guess I'm gonna take off since nobody can hear me.
Alrighty, man.
But since they can't
We'll
hear
have to
me,
do
just
this
tell them I
again
had an
sometime.
awesome time.
He says he's had an awesome time, except for you, that one guy. He really doesn't like you, and you should get out of here.
Yeah, screw that one guy. All right, bye, guys.
Now you're getting it. Take care, man. Talk to you in a bit. Oh, and it just puts me back in full screen. I didn't know it. Nice. I was wondering about how that went. Yeah, grow. Get out. All right, I'll finish this piece up, and then I'm going to get off of here myself. Bye-bye, Bam Bam. Full screen, but little. Oh. Like on my phone, it turned into like a full feed. So, it's weird. Wonder how that works. Weird. I'll have to look at the playback here. Looking small and petite, like usual. That's how I always look. I'm a really small person, especially in my mind. Small-minded. Welcome back, Grandmaster. Didn't even know you left. Joe's now is 1-1 now. I don't know what that means. Do not know what you're saying. Oh, I'm 1-1. Like I'm the size that I show up on the. Yeah, that's right. Sorry, it took me a second. My brain is melting. That means this is your actual size. Yeah, I figured that out now. I figured that out by the time you sent that message. My TV from Willy Wonka. Yeah. Yeah, but I feel like he's more believable now, Tiny Bud. Little buddy. I'm an actual little buddy now. I wonder if I like take the needle tool, just do it like this. That didn't work. I haven't done like one of these kind of spinny pieces in a long time. Ant-Man. More like Uncle Man. Oh, I just kind of like strained it out again. What's up, Colors? Mr. Clay? Bro, you heard Mac Miller? No, I don't know who that is. Bro, it's actually pocket sized. Little cup of Joel. That's right. There you go. That's probably nicer. I'm friggin' tired. Yeah, man. I'm feeling tired. What have you been up to that's making you so tired, or just that kind of day? Uncle Man, good joke, boy. Don't say that again. That was not funny. It was pretty funny, man. Ant-Man's arch nemesis, Uncle Man. pretty freaking funny. Pretty original. I don't think anybody saw that. You're eating a Danish. Well, I didn't know you were a cannibal. You're eating a Danish. Someone from Denmark. Where'd that come from? Just want to say I had a lot of fun hanging out with you guys. And thank you. It was fun having you. It was a good time. We got to do that again. Once you get the targets. I did a bunch of art, and then I had to do a bunch of color correction and mark up some products a friend was making. Right on. Oof. I didn't have fun. I had a Danish for breakfast. What is that? Is everyone just eating people from Denmark? This is insane. Where do you get the meat? Danish man or woman? Exactly. Cherry flavored. Who are you talking to right now, Leah? Or are you just saying stuff? They are good eats. Nummy. Mm-hmm. Where did that even come from? Did someone ask what we had for breakfast today? Colors nose. Okay. Just a little inside joke. That's always fun. Being outside of an inside joke. That's good. I'm glad. How long will this stream? I have really important nothing to do. Gonna end it really after I take this piece off for sure. No, never. I guess I don't even know what we're. Thank you for all the likes. 27 likes. I have. That's awesome. Yeah, everybody. I never scrolled down on my statistics page there, so I didn't know. Cherry, right. Lola, yes. No, I'm not Justin Bieber. This one, we reached 100 and 200 likes. Man, it doesn't really matter. What is going on right now? Is that true, Blobs? My condolences. Or is this because that's a common thing that happens on these lives. She's Danish for the win. Nice. Like, it's crazy. Man, I didn't know Americans just ate people like that. Just eating Danish people. It's crazy. No, I know, it's a pastry. This is cheese with cherry inside. I lost 3 grandparents in about 6 months. Dang, man, that's a hard time. I'm sorry to hear that. We cannibalize the world. Wow. Ooh. Not that tasty, but I can't hear. You sicko. A lot of fat people in the US that you could eat. Taking shots, boss. Dang. Gonna eat Chinese tonight. Thoughts? Just I guess, yeah. You just Japanese, Chinese, Vietnamese. You guys eat a lot of people. It's kind of crazy. I guess we do too. Danish. Jesus Christ. Boss. I'm not reading that one. Oh. No, I'm not reading that one. Go breathe some air. No matter where you are, you're breathing air. Maybe fresh air. Go outside, touch some ground. Jesus Christ, what's going on in chat today? This is taking a turn for the worse. All FDA approved food has an acceptable amount of human being. Yeah, that's right. I've heard about that. Actually, you can't breathe air underwater. Do you think that Blobs is underwater? How's it going, my stream? Were you here the whole time? I've come in with the facts. Oh, you guys are getting nerds. Oh, that's disgusting, Clay. I've been lurking. Nice. Oh, well, thank you. Thank you for the lurk. Well, I'm pretty well cleaned up here. What you working on now? I'm just cleaning up. I can show what I made today, though. So I think you were here when I was doing the targets, but this is the tray of targets I did today. And then I made a couple pieces. This one's a mug. That one's like a vase. And this one's a planter, so you could fill it with soil. Yeah, it's kind of what I did. But a lot of it was we were just chatting. Thank you. Actually, you can breathe water underwater. He's working on a chess set. He's not working on a chess. He's working on not a chess set. Okay, got that. Yeah, don't eat Subway ever. Yeah, that's gross. Didn't hear our. Yeah, he's upstairs. Everyone needs keratin in their diet. Bam Bam, water is drinkable, not breathable. No, you can inhale it into your lungs for sure. I see what he's saying. No. Okay, I'm going to call it here. We're at, 2 hours and 11 minutes. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Thank you for joining in on the live there, Bam Bam. I'm excited to get these sent off to West Virginia and then get that thing from you and start doing some sling shorts and live streams and learn the world of slingshots. No shit, Sherlock. Yeah. All right. Well, I'm gonna just let people say maybe their goodbyes here, and then I'll chill. Head off. Thanks for the live, y'all. Thank you all for watching. I really appreciate it. Yeah, thank you for popping in, Omizu. I'll check out your live tonight if you're doing that again. Bye all. Yeah. Stay well, blobs, like, for sure. Yeah, it's shitty news, man. Bye, Leah, Bam Bam Live. Oh, Mozu didn't even spell right, except Joel. Go to hell. Thanks. Yeah, okay, everybody, go fuck yourselves. That's my one demand. Go get fucked. No. All right. You all take care, and we'll see you tomorrow around 4:30 Eastern Standard Time. All right. Goodbye.